I remember everything, Jimmy. Every breath, every moment, every utterance, every touch. I remember it physically, as if I can still feel her. Does that make any sense to you? But you know what I remember most of all, Jimmy? I remember that I never said goodbye. I just buttoned up her coat, gave her a kiss on the head, and I told her dinner wouldn't be too far off and not to go too far. That's what I remember. That's what I remember most of all, and I won't ever forget that. I had to deal with everything on my own. I had to deal with packing her clothes away. I had to throw some of her stuff out. I wanted to keep it all. But some of it was just ridiculous. I wanted to keep her library cards, letters from school. But I had to face up to the fact that that couldn't happen. On my own. So I took whatever I couldn't keep or sell and I put it in a box. I went to the skip and I threw it away, and you weren't there, Jimmy. You weren't there. And it was hard. And it was unfair. And I had to deal with the visits from her school friends and their gifts and their cards and their letters, and I had to not break down and cry and not kiss their faces and scream, why couldn't it have been you? Because they were 7 years old and it was irrational and unfair and stupid. So no, I don't fucking care what you had to deal with. I had to deal with all of this on my own. I saw her buried properly, and I went back to my work. I carried on, Jimmy. I met Andrew, and he looked after me so gently. The kind of gentleness you couldn't understand. So, did you think you can just come back into my life and everything would be all right? That I would just hear you out, that I'd forgive you, and that you could carry on with a clear fucking conscience? Well, you're wrong, Jimmy. You were so bloody wrong you couldn't even know.